Hello students, today we are going to study chapter number 10 of EVS. The name of the chapter is Days and Nights and Seasons. Students, as your alarm rings, you get up in the morning and starts to get up ready for the school. Isn't it? Yes, you do that. So, sometimes you people think that if there would not have been any mornings, that there would not be any school. But in this pandemic, you are away from the school for so long time. Approximate 7 to 8 months, isn't it, na? So you might be thinking that when will be such morning when you will come to school after this pandemic. I know that you all know that sun rises in the east and sets in the west. When sun rises, it is day, and when we see moon in the sky, it is night. Student, our this chapter is all about day and night and seasons. So, let's learn that how this day and night are caused. As you all know that our earth is not flat. It is round in shape and it rotates on its axis. Earth has an axis and it rotates on its own axis. Now what is axis? Do you know what is axis? Yes, axis is an imaginary line which runs through the poles of the earth, and this axis is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees. Now, you are thinking how day or night caused? So, days and night are caused due to the rotation of earth on its own axis. The part of the earth which faces the sun experiences day, and the part of the earth which has no sunlight experiences night. The axis of earth's rotation is tilted as 23.5 degrees. The term one day is determined by the time the earth takes to rotate once on its axis and includes both daytime and night time. That means the earth takes 24 hours to complete its one rotation, which includes both day and night. Let's revise rotation of earth again. Rotation means to spin. Earth rotates on its axis. An imaginary line running through the center of the earth from the north pole to the south pole. It is called axis. Earth completes one rotation or spin every 24 hours. That means earth takes one day to complete a rotation. The earth rotates counterclockwise. So, I hope you can understood rotation of earth very well. Now students, take out your book and take out page number 80. Let's read with me. Friends, every day we see the sun rising and setting. But time of rising and setting of sun is not same every day. So, all of you know that sun rises in east and sets in west. Have you ever noticed that everyday rising time and setting time is different? Yes, it is not same. Rising time and the setting time is different. In my observation 1 in June, my observation 2 in September, and my observation 3 in December. So now children, you can see in your book there are given some tables on page number 80 and 81. In these tables you have to fill the observation of timing of rising and setting of sun. We have to note down the observations of June month about the rising time of sun and setting time of sun. And we will note down the observation of September month and December month also. To end, we'll check the rising time and the setting time of the sun. Now students, when you will make this observation table, you will notice that rising time and setting time of the sun in all the 3 months varied. You will see in June month, sun rises earliest than the month of September, and December, and the setting of sun in December will be more earliest than June and September. So, by this we conclude that every day the days are not same. The length of the days varies with the months of the year. In some months of the year the days are long, and in some months of the year the days are short. Now students, do you know about longest day of the year and the shortest day of the year? The longest day of the year is 21st June, which is also known as summer solstice. In June, the northern hemisphere is at its greatest tilt towards the sun, bringing us more direct sunlight and warmer temperature. It occurs when one of the Earth's pole has its maximum tilt towards the sun. It occurs twice in a year, one time in each hemisphere. The shortest day of the year is 21st December, which is also known as winter solstice. So students, the longest day of the year is 21st June and the shortest day of the year is 21st December. It occurs when one of the Earth's pole is tilted away from the sun. Now see the difference. In summer solstice, what happens? It occurs when one of the Earth's pole is towards the sun. But in winter solstice, it occurs when one of the Earth's pole is far away from the sun. It also happens twice a year in each hemisphere, that is southern and northern hemisphere. Now students, have you ever thought that why we cannot see moon during the daytime? It is because moon does not have its own light. Sunlight is so bright that we cannot see moon during daytime. Moon absorbs the sunlight during daytime and shines at night, reflecting the sun's light. Moon is close to the earth and it provides enough light at night. Students, you all might have played with the top and you might have seen spinning of the top. The top spins around its spindle on its axis. We already learned that Earth rotates on its own axis, and this rotation causes day and night. When the Earth spins or rotates on its axis, it also orbits or revolves around the sun. This movement of Earth is called revolution. When the Earth orbits the sun is known as revolution of the Earth. This revolution of the Earth causes seasons. The path of the earth moving around the sun is called an orbit. That is, the path on which the earth revolves around the sun is known as an orbit. Now let's revise about the revolution. Revolution means to go around something. A synonym for revolution is orbit. Revolution means orbit. The earth revolves, goes around the sun counterclockwise. As the earth rotates on its own axis, that is also counterclockwise, and the earth revolves around the sun, that is also counterclockwise. It takes 365 days or 1 year to make one complete revolution around the sun. When the earth rotates on its own axis, it takes 24 hours, that means 1 day. But in revolution around the sun, the earth takes 365 days, that means 1 year. I hope you all understood about the revolution clearly. Okay, let's move forward. Now, as I already told you that seasons occurs due to the revolution of the sun. So there are 3 main seasons. They are summer, winter and monsoon. Let's study about the summer first. Summer is the hottest season of the year. In this season, temperature will become so high that bottle starts to evaporate very quickly. In summer season, water starts evaporate very quickly. Or this is the most entertaining season for kids who enjoy to the fullest because the school gets off. Children, you have summer vacation? है ना? You have na? Yes, you all have summer vacation, and now this time you all have a long vacation. है ना? Usually summers last for mid or later March to June, but they can extend up to first week of July due to delay of monsoon. Sometimes when the monsoon is delayed, summer season continues to July first week. This season occurs when the earth tilts towards the sun. The days come warmer and nights become cooler. The days are longer and nights are short. This is season in which farmers prepare the land for cultivation.